What's going on, everybody? It's October, and that means Scream Factory has their Shocktober sale going on, and I got a box here. Figured I'd just do a quick unboxing and share some of the titles I picked up. First up, I got 13 Ghosts here. This is a 2001 horror movie directed by Steve Beck, who also did Ghost Ship and The Abyss. I remember really liking this when I was a kid. Like, the monster design, the ghost design is like really cool. I specifically remember the topless one and the guy with his head in a cage. I always thought that was really cool. Oh, and the guy with the nails through his head. Yeah, so the creature design is really cool. Really looking forward to watching this one again. The IMDB plot synopsis goes, when Cyrus, a very rich collector of unique things, dies, he leaves his house, fortune, and his prized collection of ghosts. Arthur and his two children, Katie and Bobby, inherit his uncle Cyrus's estate, a glass house that serves as a prison to 12 ghosts. When the family, accompanied by Bobby's nanny and an attorney, enter the house, they find themselves trapped inside an evil machine, designed by the devil and powered by the dead to open the eye of hell. Aided by Dennis, a ghost hunter, and his rival Kalina, a ghost rights activist out to set the ghosts free, the group must do what they can to get out of the house alive. Alright, next up I got John Carpenter's Vampires. It's been a while since I've seen this one, but I remember James Woods kind of leads this group of vampire slayers. Kind of more on the action heavy side of things. But I remember it was a really fun watch, so I'm excited to check this one out again. Alright, next I got George Romero's Day of the Dead, the third in his series of the Dead movies. Again, it's been quite a while since I've seen this one, but I remember it takes place mostly in an underground military base. I'm a really big fan of Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead, and even Zack Snyder's remake I think is really good. The back reads, a small group of scientists and soldiers have taken refuge in an underground missile silo where they struggle to control the flesh-eating horror that walks the earth above. But will the final battle for the future of the human race be fought among the living, or have they forever unleashed the hunger of the dead? Yeah, looking forward to watching this one again. Alright, and then I have two here that I have never seen. Tales from the Hood and The Howling. I know this is a classic werewolf movie. I've just never seen it. Alright, future editor Keith Cutting in here, and I'm editing this right now, and I actually had a chance to watch Tales from the Hood and The Howling. Tales from the Hood I thought was really good. I gave it 4.5 stars on Letterboxd, and I was wrong. It's definitely not a comedy. Basically it's an anthology film with some very heavy racial themes. There's a story about some crooked cops. There's one about a kid who's suffering domestic violence. There's one involving a white supremacist politician who is haunted by some killer dolls that are possessed by the spirits of some slaves from the property he's living on. And then the last one is about kind of a young gangster who goes to jail, and he agrees to undergo kind of this rehabilitation treatment that really reminded me of the treatment in A Clockwork Orange. And that one goes some places. That one's pretty creepy. And then for The Howling, I gave The Howling 3 stars. I didn't like this one as much. Still a good movie. But yeah, I thought that this one had a really good beginning and a really good ending, but the middle just kind of lost me. The opening kind of felt like a De Palma film. The setup is really cool. It's basically a TV news reporter or anchor. Basically, I think she's being like stalked or just getting these really creepy calls from this serial killer. So she sets up this like sting operation with, her tech people, and I think some police are there too, and they're kind of just like watching and observing her as she tries to like lure this guy in. And she's in a really seedy part of the city, and it's all dirty and grimy, and there's porn shops and stuff, and she goes into this porn shop and has this encounter with this serial killer. And then basically she's traumatized from this experience she has, and her therapist sends her to this kind of rehabilitation retreat, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And that's where the story really kind of slowed down for me. Aside from a pretty cool werewolf transformation scene, and then also a werewolf sex scene. Yeah, you get some werewolf sex in here. The middle was just boring. I don't know, I kind of checked out. But then at the end it gets kind of crazy again. There's some cool action sequences as she's trying to escape this like cult of werewolves, I guess you would call it. So yeah, if you're a fan of werewolf movies, maybe The Howling's for you. And I definitely think everybody should check out Tales from the Hood. If you haven't seen it, that one, highly recommend it. Alright, and finally I got the Friday the 13th box set here. This isn't new. Pretty much all, horror YouTubers have this already, but I'm pretty excited to have it in my collection. I love the artwork on here. I'm not the biggest Friday the 13th fan. Honestly, my favorite is actually the 2009 remake, which just a couple weeks before I ordered this box set, I picked up the Arrow 4K, which apparently is out of print already. So who knows, if this goes up in value, maybe I'll sell it on eBay to recoup the cost for some of this. But anyways, yep, that's my haul. What do you guys think? Let me know, did you get anything in the Shocktober sale? And happy Halloween.